In my past life, I was burned beyond recognition while saving the little girl next door. His family also said that I didn't protect him well enough, leaving a small scar on his face. My neighbor asked me to give him 200,000 yuan. I didn't give a shout when my parents were burned alive. I burned those two old geezers to death with just one cigarette. I lunged at him and smashed his head to pieces. When I opened my eyes again, I had been reborn 1 minute before I saved my neighbor Qin Shufen's daughter. At this moment, thick smoke was billowing from the neighbor's house across the street. The girl's mother rushed out carrying her son. Their eyes instantly lit up with an astonishing light. Sisi was still inside. Could you please help me bring her out? It must have been like this in my past life too. Sisi has a very sweet tongue. I really like her, so when I heard she was still inside, I rushed in without thinking. But later he said I was disgusting and an ugly monster. It also left a scar on his face. He hates me because I'm not a firefighter and I'm afraid to go and rescue him. Parents' faces were full of reluctance. I quickly pulled them downstairs. If we ran too fast, the fire would get out of control and no one would be able to escape. Upon hearing my words, Sisi's mother immediately grabbed her son and ran to the front. In his heart, the son is the most important thing. Sisi is nothing. She has a scar on her face. It's just that I feel it's harder to get married and the bride price will be much lower. When we got downstairs, a crowd of onlookers had gathered, and security guards were maintaining order. Use a loudspeaker to shout to the people upstairs to come down quickly. A tingling sensation spread through Qin Shufen. His son was crying as he ate. I pulled my parents to stand at a distance for a while. Qin Shufen wiped away her tears and begged everyone to save her, saying the fire was already very big. Sisi stood by the window, crying as she looked at her mother and occasionally glanced at me. The balloons in their eyes were almost overflowing, but no one dared to move them. Even the two security guards with full heads of white hair and few teeth didn't dare to. Others were even more unwilling. Qin Shufen then took her son and walked to my side. Please help me save. Is Sisi okay? Sisi is your daughter, right? Why don't you go save her? You're stronger than me. You're faster than me. So why do you have the nerve to ask me to save you? Even if you yourself don't want to watch the spectacle, there are still many physically strong men. Why don't you go and beg them? Do you think I'm easy to talk to? Qin Shufen's eyes immediately reddened, and her cries quickly attracted a crowd. Please help me. My legs are weak, otherwise I would have gone to save Sisi long ago. Sisi likes you so much. How could you just watch him die? He doesn't even like me. He wishes I were dead. He's just an ingrate, and I'm already furious that I have to watch him die. I'm too scared to go. You heard there are fire trucks waiting for firefighters to rescue them. They're experienced. The fire truck is still far away. It will probably take a while. And even if they come, they'll be blocking the entrance, which isn't a wide path to begin with. Both sides were filled with parked cars. Small cars could barely pass through, but fire trucks couldn't get in at all. The little girl by the window cried and called out, if I were you, I would risk my life to save you. I looked at Qin Shufen with a smile. Pointing to the older man who had just spoken, I told him to go and beg him, and he said he would risk his life to save him. Qin Shufen's eyes lit up as she stared intently at the uncle. The man was so frightened that he took several steps back. His face immediately turned black. Why don't you beg him? Kneel down and beg him, he said. How could she not go? Qin Shufen, with her son, knelt down with a thud. The man turned to run away but was stopped by the elderly people who were watching the commotion. Please save my daughter. She's only 8 years old. As long as you rescue her. I told her to recognize you as her godfather. But no, you should wait for the firefighters. Qin Shufen wouldn't give up on this. She kowtowed so hard she broke her forehead. People around him urged the man to help, but he glared at me and reluctantly went upstairs. I'm not as hard-hearted as some people. You just wait and see. This is a warning shot at me. So what if I click it? I'm not going to save them anyway. Sisi thinks about you every day, but I never expected you to just stand by and watch her die. You're disgusting. You're still a mother. Why don't you go? If something happens to him, can you sleep? I'm so scared. My legs are weak. I don't want this to happen either. You ran quite fast when you were holding your son just now. You're the one who favors boys over girls. You're the one who ruined Sisi. Qin Shufen's face turned pale, and she collapsed to the ground, hugging her son and crying. Don't try to morally blackmail me. After waiting a while, the uncle came out, but Sisi was still squatting by the window crying. Qin Shufen was furious. I lunged at you and started hitting you. Why did you come out? You're with my daughter. I'm telling you, if anything happens to my daughter, I'll never forgive you. The uncle's eyebrows were burned off and his face was blackened by smoke. Why didn't you go in and save them yourself? The fire is too big to get in now. You should have gone to rescue them sooner. Qin Shufen didn't care about any of that. She was sure she could be rescued. At this moment, the older man was his outlet, just like I was in a past life. He clung tightly to the older man. I don't care. You have to help me rescue Sisi, or I'll never forgive you. I'm telling you. If something happens to Sisi, I will never forgive you. No wonder no one was willing to help rescue Qin Shufen after the uncle slapped her across the face. Having a mother like you is the worst luck your daughter has ever had. Qin Shufen covered her face and rushed over, grabbing at him wildly with both hands. She scratched the uncle's face in an instant. I'll fight you to the death. Sisi by the window looked utterly desperate. I shouted with all my might, why didn't you come to save me? Didn't you like me the most? I don't dislike you anymore. I don't want to die. I looked at him with suspicion. Had he also been reborn? But it didn't matter. Whether he's reborn or not, I won't save him. It would be better if he were reborn. Just then, the firefighters arrived with their tools, which proved to be a good thing and taught him that ingrates never end well. Before the police car even drove in, Qin Shufen immediately turned around and knelt down crying. Please save my daughter, please. The firefighters comforted him for a few words and then got to work. The fire truck didn't arrive in time. Although Sisi was rescued, she suffered burns to most of her face and my face was burned beyond recognition, even uglier than in my past life. He looked at me with eyes full of confusion. Why didn't you come to save me? I've been waiting for you. It's good. We can confirm that he was also reborn. We just don't know. From what point in time was he reborn? Does he know I killed his father in my past life? Weren't the firefighters there to rescue you? You're perfectly fine now, aren't you? You were the one who rushed in to save me. I wouldn't be this badly injured. Why didn't you come to save me? Because I don't want to save that ungrateful wretch again. Sisi, you disgust me. The little girl's eyes were red and tears kept falling. So, does that mean no one will care about me? How could your parents possibly care about you? Qin Shufen walked over carrying her son and looked at me with resentful eyes, saying, it's you who ruined Sisi. You'll suffer a terrible death if you stand by and do nothing to save someone. You went too far. So many people didn't go to save them. Are you crazy to blame only me? This is a society governed by the rule of law. Believe me or not, I'll sue you for defamation. You've really given me the nerve. Qin Shufen was trembling with anger. Unable to find a rebuttal, I pouted, grabbed my parents, and left. You just wait. When my husband comes back, he'll make you pay. Come on, I'm waiting for him. I dragged my parents to the computer mall. My parents were puzzled when I bought 10 cameras. My mom even wanted to take me to see a fortune teller, Liu Banxian. Do you believe me? Seeing that they nodded, I told them about my past life. I briefly explained it through a dream. My mother burst into tears and hugged me, crying loudly. I've never seen her cry so sadly. She always has a good attitude, always smiling at everyone, saying things are fine. We're all fine now, and I'll protect you all. I don't know why. I know I'm just so sad, so very sad. Is what you're saying true? I know my son, Zhao Pengfei. I'm not done with you yet, and that house is uninhabitable. Let's move quickly, don't worry, Zhao Ming is here. I wanted to kill him, that's what I thought too. Zhao Pengfei is really wicked. He'll set a fire in the middle of the night. Our whole family is going to die. The fire in their house was caused by a cigarette butt he carelessly threw away. The trash cans in the community have spontaneously combusted several times. I don't know if it has anything to do with him. He just had a cigarette butt, which doesn't count as arson. That's why he dared to throw cigarette butts at my house in his past life. We found a rental apartment in a very secure neighborhood. Ordinary people can't even get in here. Back home, my mom was packing things. My dad and I quickly installed cameras wherever we could. Even the trash cans in the stairwell weren't left unattended. There was no time to spare. We only packed the important things. The whole truck took it all away. It was almost PM by the time I finished moving. I opened my phone and started watching a video of Zhao Sisi being rescued from the fire. Her horrific condition was captured with incredible clarity. The comment section is full of people who feel sorry for him. Many kind-hearted netizens are even asking how to donate. I feel like the video deliberately blurred out Sisi's face. The blogger in the comments section pinned an account called Zhao Sisi's Mom. It hasn't been that long. This account already has 350,000 followers, if I'm not mistaken. They wanted to exploit Zhao Sisi's misery to make money. In his past life, he only had a small scar on his face, so he couldn't play the victim. Soon after, Zhao Sisi's mother's account posted a video. Then, with red eyes, he described Zhao Sisi's situation. Her incredible resilience immediately drew comforting comments, with netizens inquiring about donation accounts. We don't need donations now. We plan to sell the house. No matter what, we must get Sisi treatment and our friends must show them more sympathy. The account's followers grew rapidly. Unexpectedly, Qin Shufen's act was quite convincing. In her past life, she loved to take advantage of small things, but she managed to restrain herself. When I checked the security footage, I was surprised to see Zhao Pengfei knocking on the door and yelling at me for half an hour before leaving. Zhao Sisi's mother's account is becoming increasingly popular, with Zhao Pengfei's phone number appearing on the homepage. Although there was no direct donation, the message was filled with netizens hardship. Transferred money to me via Alipay. I checked the comments section. Almost everyone donated amounts ranging from 5 or 10 yuan to 1 or 200 yuan. One philanthropist even said that this was all the money he had. I hope Zhao Sisi grows up healthy. Those damn Zhao family members charge me for everything. I was just about to post a video. They suddenly started a live stream and clicked on the live stream room. Zhao Sisi lay on the hospital bed, her eyes lifeless, deliberately showing off her burns to appear to be in great pain. I'll be live today. I want to thank all the netizens. Without you, I don't know how long we could have persevered. Sisi was seriously injured, but we will not give up. Hearing his words and seeing the girl's bruised face, netizens couldn't help but send her gifts. Qin Shufen's lips curled into a smile. Before he could even take a screenshot, Zhao Pengfei pulled him away, and then Zhao Pengfei appeared. My eyes were red and swollen, and my voice was choked with emotion. I didn't want to accept the gift, but the company family has no income at all right now. It's all my fault. I'm useless. Not a good father. He's trying to expose the company online, claiming that the company fired Zhao Pengfei because he not only threatened me, but I also went to find the uncle who happened to have a security camera. So we went together to the company leaders who initially thought. But he was furious after seeing the video of Zhao Pengfei carelessly throwing away cigarette butts because the company's trash cans had caught fire. So the company immediately fired him, and it said he made a huge scene. He only resigned after the company paid him 6 months' salary in compensation. He took money during the day and betrayed the company at night, which is undeniable. Nowadays, netizens are not so easily fooled. They donate money because they are kind. But that doesn't mean they're stupid. It's probably because I've taken too much leave lately, which is indeed my fault since I've received my salary. She should be working hard, but Sisi needs help here because she has a 2-year-old son at home. My mother is in poor health and is recuperating at our hometown. My wife can't handle it all by herself. Zhao Pengfei is just pretending to be pitiful. Some netizens then sympathized with him, asking what his company's name was if it were true. We will help you get justice. Zhao Pengfei approaches the camera. The employee badge clearly displays the company name. It's too obvious that they want to embezzle money from the company. His true colors were written all over his face. Did he think netizens were fools? Zhao Pengfei's lips curled into a slight smile. Then the camera moves to Zhao Sisi taking out the medical report and reading it. Qin Shufen unearthed old photos of Zhao Sisi. The stark contrast between the two is striking, and netizens started showering me with gifts again. I asked in the comments, have you found out the cause of the fire? What if it happens again? The cause must be found, otherwise the consequences will be dire. Netizens immediately reacted and asked why. Because the charging cable wasn't unplugged. It burned the blanket and then the curtain. Please tell me which brand of charger it is. We can help you avoid risks and also help you seek justice. As soon as I said that, everyone asked Zhao Pengfei, whose face darkened, and he gave Qin Shufen a meaningful look. I was instantly blocked and kicked out of the live stream. That's so stingy. Such a lively scene. I have to raise the money. I can't let kind netizens fall for this scam. I need to find Haojing. At this point, Zhao Pengfei had changed the subject. I scrolled through the screen during a heated discussion about treating Zhao Sisi. Charging cable bought online. Everyone should definitely buy brand name products. Some netizens believe the advice to unplug the charger when not charging and sent gifts as a thank you. He directly posted a video of Zhao Pengfei littering cigarette butts in the live stream for viewers to see, but I was quickly blocked again. I figured I could use my parents' accounts since I had multiple accounts, so I sent messages to the uncle and the company leader. They later also released a video. The company went even further, finding videos of Zhao Pengfei smoking and swearing in the stairwell, including videos of him littering with cigarette butts. But fortunately, the cleaning staff arrived in time to prevent injury. I sent him videos of him smoking in the neighborhood and threatening my family. The video of the middle-aged man arguing with Zhao Pengfei, who is demanding 500,000 yuan in compensation. Soon, the live stream was filled with insults. Zhao Pengfei became famous after his house collapsed instantly. Netizens hate deception the most. Videos of the fire scene also surfaced, revealing various actions of Qin Shufen. He could have gone to pay it himself, but he insisted on wasting time and making all sorts of excuses to refuse. If you truly love your daughter, the one you're holding is Sisi. Qin Shufen was convinced in her heart. His daughter didn't deserve him risking his life to save him, so he begged a stranger for help, and then blamed the stranger for not being able to save her. Why don't you blame your own incompetence? What era are we living in? Saving someone only to end up with a mountain of debt. If this continues, who would dare to rescue people now? I and the older man became victims. Zhao Pengfei's company dismissal was understood by netizens. The video was so powerful that netizens reported Zhao Sisi's mother's account. The comments section was filled with criticism. Some people organized legal action to get their donations back and filed charges of fraud. I immediately recorded the call. Please delete the video, okay? Sisi has attempted suicide twice, and you like him so much. Do you want to see him die? We're just neighbors. We usually just nod and say hello when we bump into each other. It's impossible for Zhao Sisi to love your daughter more than her own life. She committed suicide. That's your problem as parents. Maybe it's because you only saved your son and not her. She was heartbroken. How could you say that? Don't you have any conscience? It's just asking you to delete a video. Sisi is so good to you. Why won't you help him? What good can a little girl be to me? At most, she'll just smile sweetly at me. That's because I sometimes run into people at the supermarket. I'll buy him some food. Have you no conscience? Netizens are so kind to your family. But you want to swindle their money. Is that about the mountain video? You want to continue deceiving kind netizens and you want me to cooperate? He's only 8 years old. Can you bear to see him sad and heartbroken? I can't bear it. And I really want to know if you had saved Sisi back then and he wouldn't have been disfigured. If you don't deceive netizens, they will fully support your family. If I delete the video just because of one sentence from you, how can I face the kind netizens? You think you can delete the video? No way. I'll post it again. He said, you'll regret it if you send it to other platforms too, and then hung up. I immediately edited the video and posted it on a major platform. Soon Qin Shufen, the uncle in the company, also released a recording of Zhao Pengfei's rude attitude and threatening remarks, which angered netizens. Zhao Sisi's mother's account was instantly reported and blocked. Is it possible to withdraw the money? I turned my head and saw that my parents were forwarding videos. Shortly after Qin Shufen called to ask a friend for help, she called again, but this time it was Zhao Sisi. Can you please save me? I'm being beaten to death by them. I beg you, I promise I'll listen to you and never look down on you again. Only you are truly sincere towards me. Zhao Sisi has already been fooled once. You're just a stranger to me. Why should I help you? After you died, my mother blamed everything on me, even though I really knew I was wrong. She sold me to a violent old man. I was beaten to death. I don't want to die. Don't you know to gather evidence and call the police? I'm just an ordinary citizen. I can't help you. And I don't want to help you, you ungrateful wretch. Thank you for reminding me. I know what to do now. You'll always be my good brother. I hung up the phone. My parents held me tightly, and my mom's eyes reddened. Mom will definitely protect you. Don't worry, it's all in the past. We're all fine now. No one can bully us this time. He definitely doesn't know how much I regretted in my past life that a woman could smash a man's head to pieces. I really fought with all my might back then. I never wanted to live. Zhao Pengfei called me crazy, so I went crazy and showed it to him. My mother was worried. Buy me protective equipment and put a fire extinguisher in my home. If it weren't so heavy, he would have liked to lift it anytime. I knew he was terrified, so I immediately booked a flight to Yunnan, take them on a trip away from Zhao Pengfei's family. I was just in Kunming for 2 days when the property management called and said my house was on fire and if anyone was home. The day has finally arrived. People like Zhao Pengfei. I turned on the phone monitoring. The one by the door was smashed, but the others are fine. We can see the entire process of Zhao Pengfei leaving his house and throwing away his cigarette butt. You think being fully armed will make it impossible to find you? Without evidence, no one can do anything to you. I'll call the police immediately. They also provided surveillance video evidence of Zhao Pengfei's arson. People who can't escape are too dangerous. My family suffered heavy losses after being wiped out. Zhao Pengfei was arrested. Qin Shufen kept calling me. Let Zhao Pengfei go. I told my parents to keep playing while I went back to deal with it. They didn't dare insist on going back together, and I couldn't persuade them otherwise, under my mother's watchful eye. Qin Shufen, that crazy woman, bought 3 plane tickets. You can't control me without me. My mom's been wanting to beat him up for ages, and my dad, waving his fist, chimed in that he wanted to beat up Zhao Pengfei too. After getting off the plane, we went straight to the police station. Qin Shufen and Zhao Sisi blocked the police station entrance when they saw us. He immediately pulled Zhao Sisi down to kneel down with him. For Sisi's sake, please help us write a letter of understanding, okay? Sisi is already like this. He can't be without his father. Whether he has a father or not is none of my business. Qin Shufen, do you know that he's the kind of person who wants to kill me and my family? Is it still worth forgiving? Qin Shufen tugged at Zhao Sisi beside her. I looked at Zhao Sisi with a half smile. His eyes were full of helplessness. Those with obvious whip marks on their bodies are people who have experienced a past life. His life was even more miserable than his previous one. Please help me, or they'll beat me to death. My mom pounced on Qin Shufen from the side and slapped him several times. You bastard. Do you even know that arson is a criminal offense? And you come here begging for our forgiveness? You're hilarious. Can't you have any common sense? Whether we forgive them or not, they will go to jail for criminal liability. It took Qin Shufen a long time to realize that he was holding my mother's hand, Annie. Just say that you started the fire accidentally. They can't control him. Last time, nothing happened at my house, but my mom just slapped him a few more times. He's crazy. Why should I lie for you? Do you even deserve it? Did you know your husband deliberately set the fire? I can sue you for your accomplice's crime. He turned to look at Zhao Sisi. His eyes were filled with hatred. He pinned Zhao Sisi down and beat her mercilessly because of you. If it weren't for you, would your dad have been fired from the company? Would he have gone to avenge you? It would have been better if you had just burned him to death. Why did she have to survive? Zhao Sisi started retaliating after taking to hits. Why did you give birth to me? Why didn't you save me when my house burned down that day? Wasn't it my dad who carelessly threw away his cigarette butt? He's the one who ruined my life. He deserves it. Don't talk nonsense. You believe I'll beat you to death? I gave Dad a wink. He immediately ran to the police station to call for help. Qin Shufen was furious. No matter how ruthless Zhao Sisi is, she's only 8 years old. Before long, I was beaten to the point of near death, and I covered my mouth, trying to suppress a laugh. This is a police station. The police arrived quickly and stopped Qin Shufen, who was still trying to beat people up. I want to report my father for arson. I want to report them for defrauding netizens, and I also want to report my parents for abusing me. Qin Shufen is like a mad dog. Isn't she insane? How dare you say anything out of line? I'll kill you when I get back. Zhao Sisi cried very sadly. He looked extremely aggrieved, and a policewoman kept comforting him. Qin Shufen was dragged into the police station by 2 policemen. The policewoman held Zhao Sisi. His eyes were full of pity as my parents, and I walked slowly at the very back. I was his mother. So what if I hit him? I didn't kill him. What right do you have to stop me? What era are we living in? Do you still think it's okay to beat and scold your children at will? The police were speechless. We took him to make a statement. This also explains why so many cameras were installed. The police have begun investigating Zhao Pengfei. They've all seen the videos online. Zhao Pengfei's former company and his uncle were both called in for questioning. Even online donation fraud cases were brought together for trial for Zhao Pengfei. Zhao Sisi was immediately detained in the detention center and produced a pile of evidence. He cried as he sent both his parents to prison. "If they don't go in, I would be beaten to death. Because of the burns, I'm having trouble selling things, especially when my parents are in a bad mood. I'm going to get beaten up. This old, dilapidated house is going to be demolished. If you take this house as compensation and give it to me, where will you and your brother live? Consider the house as an apology and compensation to you. You just let us stay for 2 years. That's fine with me now. You only believe that once Zhao Pengfei is in jail, he can forget about getting out. What does the length of time matter? Zhao Pengfei's case is serious. Sentenced to 15 years in prison. Qin Shufen was only sentenced to 5 years in prison. Zhao Pengfei was beaten up on the very day he was taken in. I used a little trick. He died in prison before he even lasted a year. The day after Qin Shufen was released from prison, Zhao Sisi then gave him to an old man with violent tendencies. I want him to experience everything I went through in my past life. Qin Shufen was later beaten to death. The old man got drunk and fell into the pond and drowned. Zhao Sisi became a minor internet celebrity. He sold goods in the live streaming room quite well and earned enough money to make cardboard for 5 years. My account suddenly had over 5 million yuan extra. When I checked with the bank, it turned out Zhao Sisi had transferred it from online. He has passed away from multiple organ failure. Still the aftermath of that fire. Now I finally understand why you didn't get treatment for your epilepsy. He has a cemetery to visit him. It's a picture of him when he was 8 years old. So cute. I put out his favorite snacks and fruits, and looking at his photo, I felt a sense of relief.